Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where I am back here in the company of the host to find out what Aragorn needs of me now.
Are the men ready to march?
What did Daraphin have to say? Are the men ready to march? It pains me that such a course is necessary, but I take satisfaction in knowing that the great loyalty and courage of the men with whom I march. All right. So what does Mithrandir have to say about this? Does he have any good ideas on it?
Worry gnaws at me, my friend.
You were at the council of the captains, Pinelore, and you heard the arguments for and against the march to the Black Gate. You must know of its importance, as I do. But still, I'm troubled. Before battle-consumed Minas Tirith, I spoke with Faramir of his watch in Ithilien, and he told me that his men encountered two hobbits in the wild, Frodo and Sam. Briefly he held them, but he didn't hinder their errand over long, and soon released them for their purpose. But a third was there, and he served our friends as their guide. Gollum. Faramir spoke against the creature, but Frodo believed that he could be trusted, and intended to follow him through the secret pass into Mordor. The pass is called Cirith Ungol. It's an evil place. I know enough of that past to know that danger lurks where in the darkness, and I fear that Frodo may trust his guide too readily. Alas, that our roads ran apart. A fortnight has passed since Frodo and Sam departed from Faramir's care. My wondering mind worries at how little we know of their fates, Pinelore, and conjures terrible scenarios of what could have befallen. What's happened to our friends? What happened to the ring?
Up, up, up the stairs, Gollum, Gollum, and then the tunnel. Yes, this way, good hobbitses. Yes.
Why do I get a chilling feeling when he talks about the tunnel? Yet we must go on. Hi, Master. Thank you for bringing us this far, Smeagol. I know it can't be easy for you to come this way again, or to creep so near to the city below, but you have done right by your promise. Just a little further, you said? I'm ready to put these stairs behind us, and then we will need a rest, if we can. I am so very tired, and Sam may not say it, but he must be as well. Well, let's climb the final stair. Come on, Sam. We're ready to head for the top. Yes, Master. It's windy up here. Windy and nasty. They'll take their time. Me too. I have had my fill with stairs, Mr. Frodo. Oh, yeah. What is this Gollum said was at the top of these stairs? Death, of course. A tunnel, he said. Yes, a tunnel. That's right. I don't care much for tunnels. It's not a nice, comfy hobbit hole. The stairs, the tunnel, and Mordor. Who would have thought that we'd make it there, Mr. Frodo? Who would have thought that you'd want to go through some nasty stairs and a tunnel in order to get to Mordor? I think we're almost there. I can't believe it. At last! The top of the stairs! Yay! A tower! There's a tower above the pass! Well, there is a... I don't like the look at that at all! Your secret way is guarded after all, Gollum. I suppose you knew that all along, leading us into a trap, are you? He's so suspicious. He is right, Sam. Every way into Mordor will be watched in some fashion. Would you rather try to go through a solid gate filled with orcs? Look, we can rest here, out of the wind. Yes, out of the wind. Nice, safe place to rest. Sam and I need a rest for the climb before we move into the tunnel that you mentioned, Smeagol. I'm exhausted, and I don't want us to pass beneath the tower without recovering whatever strength that we may. You should lie down and get some sleep as well, Smeagol. We'll need our rest for what is ahead, I imagine. Alright, so I'll lie down and get some sleep. Right. Get some nice sleep. I wonder when we'll find water again. There isn't any up here, so far as I can tell.
Sleep, precious. Yes, for a little while.
Do you think there is any of it in Mordor? Orcs must drink, surely. They do, but not the sort of drink that we would want. Then filling our bottles is even more important. But I have heard not so much as a drip or a trickle. Faramir said not to drink any water in the Morgul Vale, so it doesn't matter. He said not to drink any water flowing out of Imlad Morgul, not into it.
That should be enough. Yes, precious. Time to slip away.
Still, I wouldn't trust it unless I were dying of thirst. There's a foul odor about everything, a wicked and stuffy smell. I don't like the look of it, but this is the path that we must take. Now, I suppose we need to... I have no idea. It looks like they were just looking straight into the direction where I was going, but oh well.
What do you want, precious? Leave me alone.
Leave us alone, yes. No, precious, don't go this way. We mustn't hurt the nice master. We swore, precious. We swore to serve the nice master. Do not try to hurt him. Must not.
Weak. Do not listen to him.
Yeah, weak. Go on, go on. I guess that tells you that's how we know we're going in the right direction if we run into ourselves. I guess that's the likely. Well, let's continue along the way.
Smeagol is back, the coward.
We shouldn't leave the hobbits' go. They trust us, they do. And we swore to the precious. Nice Master Trust Smeagol. Yes, he's a friend to us. A good friend. We swore to serve the master of the precious.
Once we have the precious, we will be the master.
What a line of reasoning that is. Oh well. Let's continue.
Leave us alone, Smeagol. This is the only way. Gollum.
Please don't go inside the tunnel. We can't bring the hobbitses to her. She'll eat them. Yes, not just the fat one, but the master too. And Smeagol can't do that to him. No, precious, no. Don't go to her.
She won't want the precious, though. No, indeed. Gollum.
Well, to Torch Ungol. Oh my. What's inside?
Now What was the right way?
The right way is to the left, I believe. But other than that, I guess we're going to have to find out. I hope this isn't a combat instance because I don't have many combat skills here. And the only one I have is murder after breaking a promise. Although, and it looks like we are working our ways towards that particular one. Let's see. Up this way. I'm sure at some point we will run into it. Ah! Deeper. 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 Much deeper. Ah! Yeah, as I said, keep on turning left.
Almost there, precious. Almost there.
Yep. The right way is to go left when I can. Well, of course, this is a sinister plot, so why should I be surprised? Here we go. Oh my. Nothing like a Shelob view.
You remember? You remember poor Smeagol, yes? Not tasty? No, not tasty at all. But Smeagol, he brings you tasty foods, yes? They are almost here.
Almost here.
A gift, yes. A gift for you. And then we will be free of our promise. And the precious will be ours. There is no other way, Smeagol.
No other way. Nope. I haven't the slightest clue as to why Gollum is taking them that way.
In my heart, I guessed that Frodo and Gollum would meet before the end.
But I had hoped that Frodo does not trust Gollum blindly. If he remains alert to the possibility of deceit, perhaps he can prevent it before it leads to our friend's harm. Or has it already done so? It's been 2 weeks since they left the Henethanoon, and still there has been no word. If they fell prey to some treachery of Gollum's, surely we would have heard by now. Kirathungo. I should not have given in to these fears, Pinelore. The ring remains out of Sauron's grasp. Let us keep our hearts afloat and allay some of our worries. For if Frodo were betrayed to Sauron, I feel certain that the Dark Lord would have made use of the ring at once, and that we would know that the end had arrived. That hasn't happened. The ring and Frodo have not been seized by the Dark Lord. Every step that Frodo takes towards the fire kindles our hopes. Well, I am glad that buoys your emotions. All right, what do you say, Aragorn?
My thoughts are also with Frodo and Sam.
I fear for the safety of Frodo and Sam in the company of Gollum, but I agree with Mithrandir that they must still be alive, for we would know if Sauron had the ring. But my reasoning is not that of the wizard. I traveled with Frodo and Sam for almost 4 months, and we had many adventures and braved many dangers. And even after so many shared hardships, I think Master Gamgee had only just begun to warm up to me, and perhaps did not yet entirely trust this old Strider. He will not take his eyes off Gollum, even if Frodo perhaps will. I don't think that Gollum will be able to take advantage of our Samwise, even if he thinks that he can. They will be fine, as much as any might be whose misfortunes is to journey into the Black Land. Yes, there is that little thing. Yay! You won't be betrayed by Gollum, not at all. No, they'll just die of thirst halfway to the volcano. All right, well, let's just take the reward.
This is likely to be our last battle.
It is our misfortune that we must march to the Black Gate with little hope of our own survival. So many good men have placed their lives in my hands, trusting that the course is important. I believe that it is, but it does not make the burden of that choice any lighter. Some of my kinsmen are deep in thought, contemplating the roads that have led them here, while they ready themselves for the road to come. Will you speak with some of them and put into words of how grateful I am for all that they have done? This is likely to be our last battle, and I want them to know that I appreciate their service not only as their captain or their king, but also as their friend and kinsman. This may be our last chance to tell them so, and I don't want to miss this opportunity. All right, so they are going to be contemplating what they have left behind. Whew. Well, I guess we should start looking for them. It appears that the first of these is Lothrindir, who left behind the people of the Losoth. Once I spoke to you of my travels, Pinelore, of my adventures in the wooded lands of Venedwite and the rocky heights of Thor's Combe, but they are dwarfed now by the memory of these last few weeks. From the dangers of Isengard to the fighting of the Pelennor, our journey has been full of hardship. My mind turns now to my home at Surikila in Forhel. I do not think that I will see it again, but I am at ease knowing that I have done what I can for the snowmen, and that they will persevere as they have always done. I will follow Aragorn wherever he leads. Next we have Roddenir. Now what was Roddenir thinking about? He's probably thinking about one of the elves in the Trollshaws. Hello? We have been through a lot together, Pinelore, and most of it was unpleasant. I am not complaining. Well, not really. If it was to be easy, I would not have been the Dunedain's task to face it. I said as much to Elswith once, but she has gone away and will never return. Do you think that the folk of Middle-earth will appreciate everything that Aragorn has done? I don't expect our names to be remembered, but it is there. If there is any justice, Aragorn will be mentioned fondly, and will well by the people of Gondor and Rohan at least. It seems that there will be no peaceful tavern for us at the end of this road, Pinelore. After everything that we have gone through, I suppose that I'm not really surprised. Well, next, talk to Coronir. What he's going to be thinking about. Something to do with Mordorith or something of that matter. Or whatever name he has. Looks like Mordorith. As you approach, Coronir breaks free of his reverie. I watched the departure of the faint-hearted Finelore, and I felt no scorn for them, though there was a time in my life when I might not have understood their choice. I see that their path, too, was in the service of the host of the West. Our own road takes us into Mordor, for we have the courage to go that way. I am not afraid of Mordor or its Black Gate. Neither am I afraid of the Dark Lord or his armies. I am not afraid of Mordorith, no matter what he names himself. I am not afraid of death, for I have lived a life enriched by friendship and laughter, and I know that endings must always come, sooner or later. I am made strong by the love of my friends and the memories that I carry with me, and no orc or wraith or beast can conquer that strength. At long last I am at peace, Pinelore. I will follow Aragorn to the end, with an unburdened heart. Now for Calenglad. Oh, let's see, I guess he has blue thoughts. Yep, blue thoughts. Calenglad returns from his thoughts. Have you ever broken a promise, Pinelore? I have sought to live a life with honor, making good upon my promises and the oaths that I have taken. I soar north to aid Aragorn, my chief, in all things, and I have done so as best I could. That oath has taken me far from my home and to the very doorstep of Mordor. But my heart remains on the shores of Lake Nanuel. I promised to return when my duty in the Southlands was done, but it does not seem that any of us will ever return, after all. What were the words of Gwyneth? That the return of Elendil's kingdom would be worth some measure of sorrow? Did she speak the truth? I do not know. Even now. Well, back to Aragorn. And Aragorn is thinking about Arwen. Aragorn surfaces from his thoughts. You say,
None of us are free of worry, but still we move forward.
none of us are free of worry or of regret, but still we move forward in spite of these feelings. This is all that we can do. This is what we must do.
I will give the order for the host of the West to begin its march.
I will give the order, but I need you to go forward up the vanguard, leading the way and making safe our passage. The foes arrayed us against us have been commanded to let us pass, but I would not be surprised if the more ambitious among the number think to increase their own fame or notoriety by slowing our progress. Defeat these foes and any other beast that threaten, and look for Langlass at the ruins of Harandir, northeast of here. We will know where else to scout in advance of the host. Once you have aided Langlass, join us north of the Black Gate, and we will prepare for the final throw. Ooh. Will we make it to the Black Gate? What will we find there? Perhaps we'll find an answer in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.